Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Spiritual Muse Podcast. I am your host, Layla Lawson, and welcome back to another episode. So, today I kind of just wanted to talk about letting people miss out on you. And this is something that, I had to learn. This is something that I recently came to peace with because, you don't always want to let somebody go. You don't always want to, let people miss out on you and stuff like that. Or sometimes you don't even see it as that. But that's what it is. Let them miss out on you. If somebody wants to walk away from you, if somebody doesn't want to do it anymore, let them leave. Okay? If they want to pick somebody else, let them, because then they're going to realize, and it may not be when you want them to, and sometimes they may not even admit it, but they're going to realize what they have lost, and they're going to feel it. Okay, trust me, they're going to feel it. And it's not even on no revenge stuff. It's not even on no I want you to hurt because you hurt me. No, it's not even just that. It's simply letting them miss out on you, because it's just like, okay, you didn't want to be with me, or you didn't want to be my friend anymore. And it's just like, okay, that is completely fine, because I promise you, once I get my life together, once you see me at peace and doing better, and just my energy is not associated with you anymore, and you feel that missing, it's just like, hey, everything is going to happen how it's supposed to happen. I think that's what we stress about too much sometimes. Everything in our lives happen for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. And it's just like, sometimes it's divine timing, sometimes it's not the right timing. Like when it comes to maybe a partner or something like that, maybe it's just not the right time. Or it's simply because that person, has their own issues and they just, can't. And it's just like, you have to be okay with that. You have to be okay with letting people miss out on you. And it's just like, don't even take it personal though, because it's like, no matter what happens in the situation, no matter if they choose somebody over you, if they just don't want to be around you anymore, it doesn't matter what it is. You just have to be okay with the fact that, you're going to let them miss out, because a lot of times people don't realize what they had until it's gone. And then it's just like, okay, you have to kind of be okay with that, and choose yourself. Choose to grow, choose to learn some, take something from the situation and learn from it. you know I feel like a lot of the times we put a lot of expectations on people, and it's just like, my pastor was talking about this a couple of weeks ago. He said you have to have a funeral for your expectations. He was talking about when it comes to God, and that's true, because only God knows the future. Only God knows what's truly going to happen tomorrow. There's a scripture that says we think we know what's going to happen tomorrow, but truly we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Don't boast or brag about what's going to happen tomorrow, because you don't know. Realistically, we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Honestly, something that helped me detach myself from people, and honestly, I've just learned to detach myself from this physical world. I'm not even gonna lie, it's not even about the people no more. It's about all of this, everything here in the physical world. That's just me personally, because it's just like, I don't know. It's just, for me, it's just like, I know that the world isn't my home. Heaven is. So it's just like, I'm here for a purpose. I'm here to live. I'm here to experience. I'm here to grow. Like, I'm a human. That's what I'm here to do. But it's like, I know that when I die, my soul's home is in heaven. So I feel like I kind of detach myself in that way, to where it's like, I don't take nothing personally anymore. I'm not even gonna lie. I can't, because it's like, when you hold expectations for something or for someone, to you kind of assume that they're going to treat you a certain way, or make up ideas in your head about something going a particular way, any expectations, and then it doesn't go that way. It's like, dang, now you're kind of hurt, now you're kind of, but it's like, just avoid all of that and don't have any expectations. It's like, okay, in a relationship per se. Well, actually, a relationship is completely different. I feel like that's a conversation that needs to be had and stuff. Like, yeah, that, never mind. I wouldn't say that. I would say when it comes to somebody in general, it's like, don't expect somebody to treat you a certain way, especially if y'all haven't talked about how you like to be treated. That, I feel like that's different though. But it's just like, don't expect something from somebody, and then when they don't live up to it, now your feelings are hurt and you're asking God why. That's another thing. That's another conversation. But it's just like, I feel like we should never ask God why. Realistically, I feel like we never should ask God why. I don't think we should ever question God, because it's like, you might actually want to know why, and that's different. But it's like, when it comes to why something is happening, or why, like, in an angry way, because I know a lot of people can get angry at God for something that happened or for something that didn't happen because they expected it to go a certain way. And I feel like we should just drop the expectation altogether, because if you don't have an expectation and something great comes out of it, it's like, okay, cool. But if you're expecting something great to happen and something of the opposite happens, or you don't even receive anything at all, it's just like, now you're in your feelings, and now you're thinking, now you're upset. And it's just like, just avoid all of that by not expecting anything. But yeah, I'm just speaking from my experiences and kind of like just what has helped me. Because honestly, it's just like, I have learned to let people miss out on me. And it's just like, if you didn't see my value while you were here, and you chose somebody else, or you chose something else, or whatever the case may be, in any situation when it comes to letting somebody miss out on you, this goes for literally anything. It's just like, if you didn't see my value then, by the time you do see it, it's going to be too late, and I'm just going to have removed myself by then. And it's just like, I am going to let you miss out on me, because, and it comes with knowing your worth as well. If you don't know your worth, obviously that's different. You're not even going to be in a situation to where you let people miss out on you, because you're not even going to see it that way. Once you see your self-value, once you see your worth, and kind of like ask God this question. Ask him, help me to, can you help me to see myself? Can you help me to see myself in the way that you see me? Because it's like, God sees us as his, well, he knows that we're not perfect, but like, he created us perfectly. Like, he loves us so unconditionally that we're not going to be able to explain it or understand why he loves us so much. But it's just like, if you ask him to reveal himself to you through his eyes, you are going to know how much you are loved. You are going to see how deeply you are valued, and what you truly mean, because it's like, or what you mean to him. And it's just like, you'll see yourself better in that perspective, and then you'll know exactly what you are worth. You will know, because if you don't know what you're worth, you're not going to, you're going to show people that you don't know that. A lot of the times when you don't know your worth, you show people how to treat you, and it's usually not in the way that you would like, because if you don't know your worth, you're going to take anything. And it's like, if you do know your worth, you will let them miss out on you, and you'll see it as that. You're not going to see it as, oh, my boyfriend wants to break up with me, or my boyfriend cheated on me, but I'm going to stay with him. No, he chose somebody else. Let him miss out on you, because then he will see. I promise you. Let them miss out on you. Don't reach out. Don't communicate. Nothing. If somebody chooses somebody else over you, and it doesn't even have to be a relationship. This is literally in any situation. It can be anything. Let them miss out on you. I promise you. Don't go chasing. Don't go, because you're going to scare them away like that anyways. I promise you. Once you can mentally detach yourself from it and be like, okay, I understand life moves on. I understand life isn't going to stop for anybody. I'm not going to lose no sleep over this situation, over this person. No, I'm going to let them miss out on me. And the best revenge, because I don't even like that term. Revenge is not something that we should ever be seeking. But it's just like, the best revenge that you can get is to work on yourself. Because once they see, and a lot of the times it's like they'll want to be back. They will want to be back. Once they see you working on yourself, once they see you doing better, it's like, dang, like I kind of miss that. I kind of miss her. I kind of miss him. And it's just like, no, 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 no. You didn't see my worth while you were here, so you can stay where you are, actually. Like, actually. But yeah. And it's just like they will realize, though. And it's not even like I want them to miss me type of thing. Realistically, when you let people miss out on you, just stop caring. Literally. Like, I'm not saying don't care at all, but I'm saying for me, when I want to detach myself from a situation or from a thing or from a person, whatever it is, I'm just gonna stop caring. I'm not gonna lie, like, because once you care too much, once you start chasing so much, they see that you care too much and you're chasing, it's gonna scare them away. Because it's just like, wow, like you can love bomb that way. Like you can, like, love bombing is a way of like being too like obsessive type. And like, because I used to be this way, so that's why, I'm speaking on it. Because it's just like, I feel like at a point in my life I had the Jezebel spirit, and I was like kind of manipulative, and I didn't see it this way before, because obviously when you have a spirit, you're not really aware of the spirit or the way that you act when you have a spirit. But the spirit, that's the job of the spirit, for them to get you to act the opposite of Christ, and in like a manipulative way or something. I forgot my whole point of saying that was. Oh my goodness. I hate when this happens. But yeah, hold on. Let me think real quick, cuz I'm not going to lie, I definitely forgot my whole point of saying that. Dang, I hate when that happens. I can't remember exactly what I was saying, but basically I was just saying, don't chase anything. If somebody wants to miss out on you, please allow them to do that. Give them the space to do that. Don't chase anything ever. Because once because you need to know your value. Once you know what you deserve, you're not even going to want that. Once you see how somebody's acting, you're gonna be like, okay, well, you obviously don't see my worth, so I'm gonna remove myself and let somebody else find me who does see my value, who does treat me the way that I would like to be treated. That goes for friends, that goes for relationships, that goes for anybody. I don't care. That goes for anybody. You don't see my value, and the thing is, when you don't see your value, you show. I feel like I said this already, but you show them how you want to be treated, because you take anything. So they're thinking, okay, well, she doesn't see her worth. She doesn't think that she deserves more than how I'm treating her, so I'm gonna treat her how I want to treat her. Never that. Never that. Okay, never. Because it's just like, bro, no, you have to know your worth, because you're not gonna take anything. And then they're gonna know, oh, okay, so she doesn't even surround herself with these type of people. She doesn't even she does these things for herself. She buys herself flowers. She does these things for herself. And it's just like, okay, I know that I'm not gonna be able to treat her how I treated my last girlfriend. I'm not gonna be able to treat her how I treated my other exes, or whatever the case may be. And it's just like, they're gonna see how you carry yourself, how you value yourself, and they're gonna be like, oh, okay, so this is how she likes to be treated, type thing, you know? It's just like, you're not gonna attract those type of people anyways, for real, for real. Like, once you truly see your value and stuff, it's like, yeah, some people might hit you up, but it's like, no man who who or woman that doesn't see your value is going to treat you any less than that, realistically. Because it's just like, if somebody who doesn't see their worth tries to pursue somebody who sees their worth, the person that sees their worth is going to see that person doesn't even see their own worth, and they're going to be like, I'm good. So it's just like, you kind of have to know your value. And if you don't, you need to figure that out. You need to love yourself first. You need to choose you. Bro, that is all that I'm doing 2025. Y'all don't understand. And I'm gonna be so selfish with it too. And it's not even selfish in a way like bad selfish. No, it's a good selfish. It's a good selfish. I am gonna be selfish with myself, boundaries, all of that. Like, I'm having boundaries with every area of my life, everybody. Because it's just like, first of all, I need my alone time. Because my thing is, I used to have a fear of being alone. And the enemy kind of used that against me because I'm the only child, too. The enemy kind of used that against me. Like, I was always in a relationship because I was scared of being alone. Stuff like that. And it's just like, I don't know, y'all. Man, it was kind of scary because I'm just like, dang, I was always depending on another person. I was depending on a person for like my value and my love and stuff, and to be loved and stuff like that. Man, it was just yeah. But yeah, it's just like, you have to choose you though. Like, you can't, like, I used to literally make sure other people were straight before I was straight. Like, when you're in an airplane and let's just say that the airplane is crashing and the things come down, what do they tell you to do first? Literally, they tell you, put your mask on before you put on somebody else's, because if you can't breathe, you're not going to be able to help somebody else breathe. And that's the same thing with choosing you, with letting people miss out on you. You have to choose yourself before another person, because if you are not there mentally, how can you help somebody else? You see what I'm saying? Like, you have to kind of be healed yourself to help somebody else, because it's not going to work. It's not going to work. And you just have to, honestly, if somebody wants to miss out on you, please let them. Please let them, because they will either see your value or they won't. In either way, let them go. You have to. Because it's just like, you don't want somebody who's choosing something or somebody over you anyways, right? Excuse me. And if you are, then you need to do a self-evaluation in your mind, in your heart, and gain a better relationship with yourself, because you shouldn't even take something like that. You feel me? Like, it's just never that serious. It's never that serious. And I used to be like that. Like, I used to be so alone, because realistically, none of us are alone. God is literally right there the entire time. Y'all, look at the little Jesus I ordered on Amazon. It's so cute. Like, oh my gosh. Like, I just wanted to show y'all that. But you're literally never alone. So the the lie that the enemy tells us is that we are alone and nobody sees you and nobody loves you. Always there, okay? Always there. Always. 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 And it's just like, that's something that I used to truly believe about myself, that I was alone. And that's why I depended on people the way that I did, back in the day, back in my worldly days. But yeah, y'all. I think that's all that I really had to say about that. I'm not trying to be too repetitive about it, but it's just like, you have to let people miss out on you. Truly. You truly do. Because it's just like, especially if you are genuinely a good person, especially if you genuinely, like, have a good heart, they're going to see it. And at that point, you just have to let them see it and let them miss out on you. You feel me? You feel me? Like, you just have to. Because it's like, they're going to feel it. I promise you, they're going to realize, and either they're going to come running back. And honestly, don't even let them back in. That's just me, though. To each its own. Y'all do what y'all want to do. But realistically, if somebody didn't see your worth the first time, and I'm not saying people can't change, because that one up there, he's a miracle worker. So I'm not saying people can't change, because they most definitely can. That is a lie from the enemy too. People can't change. No, they most definitely can, because I used to be one of those people. And I am a changed woman, okay? Thank you, Jesus, because could not have done it without him. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this message. I know it wasn't nothing crazy long or nothing like that. Honestly, I didn't write no notes. I'm just speaking straight from the heart. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I pray that this message has blessed you and you can take something away from it and apply it to your life. And yes, I will see you guys next week. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Send this to someone who needs to hear it. And I will see y'all in the next episode. Bye.